Hello everybody, this is Dee from Dee's Cute and Crafty, and I'm back with more Easter decor for you today. I have three pieces to show you. One is a religious piece, and the other two are thrifted china pieces, and everything turned out so pretty. I'm excited, as always, to get into this video, so let's just jump right in. I am going to be using my apple barrel white paint. I also have some of the wildflowers from Dollar Tree. I will be using some reindeer moss and some scrap ribbon from my stash. I have some jute twine. I've got the leftover MDF board from the napkin holder. I have a wooden cross from Dollar Tree, one of their wood slats, some of the tumbling tower blocks, a couple of toothpicks, my black marker, a Dollar Tree furniture marker, and we are going to start out painting the cross in the apple barrel matte white. Going to go over it in the apple barrel milk chocolate, nope, melted chocolate, and do a dry brush, really heavy. Then I'm going to sand it down with my gator, lighten it up a little bit. I am taking my furniture marker and I'm just going over the tips of each end of our toothpick. I then took my pencil and wrote the words risen. So if I really just did RSEN, the cross is going to be the I. I like doing that in pencil first and then going back over it with a Sharpie or marker of some kind to make it dark so that we can read everything. And this is just freehand lettering pretty much. I tried to do the long Ray Dunn lettering, but not quite, not there yet, but I work on it. Anyway, I'm taking my eraser and getting rid of all the pencil marks, and I like the lettering on this, and I like how the little tiles turned out. We're going to call them tiles because that was my intent when I cut these in various shapes or various heights and widths. So now I'm taking my tumbling tower blocks and I am just going to wood glue and hot glue them to that wood slat. I need a ledge for my word to sit on. And you're going to see that I'm going to need some more tumbling tower blocks because it just isn't going to hold it together the way I want. It needs to be taller to give it more stability to lean against to stay together. So I am going to just add some more blocks standing straight up and down vertically instead of horizontally so that I get more stability. You'll see what I'm doing here in just a little bit. You guys, thank you, thank you, thank you to all of my new subscribers. Welcome to Dee's Cute and Crafty. Thank you for choosing me. And to my ride or dies that have been with me since the beginning of my journey, thank you for coming back. I love all of you guys so much. So just adding a block to the back of each one of the tiles, just to make sure they stay in place. And now that that's all done, I am going to take my pencil and make my letter I for the word risen. And then I'm going to go back over it in a Sharpie. This piece turned out really cute. I love it because of its meaning, for one thing. That first and foremost. I love it for that. But I love it because it's simple. Sometimes I always tell you guys the things that are simple just are the prettiest. And this is very simple, very powerful, and it is my favorite of the three. I love this one. Now that I've got everything glued down and secured, I am going to go in with this bright, vibrant spring feel reindeer moss. It just feels like spring because it's so bright. And it's perfect for this because it's like new life. The bright greenery is just like new life, rebirth, things growing. When everything starts to come up in the spring, it's this bright, vibrant green. So I love this moss for this piece. And I'm just going to add some of the little white wildflowers. Now I'm going to take my jute cord, tie a knot at the end of the three pieces, hold that between my fingers on one hand, and then braid it down on the other. With the other hand, I'm just going to, quickly do a little braid. If you can't hold it and braid like this, just tape it to your table with some masking tape or whatever you have available. You could set something heavy on it and then go ahead and braid it. Once I get it braided down as far as I want, I'm going to tie a knot in the other end. And this is going to be our crown of thorns. I'm just going to wrap it around the top of the cross, get it situated the way I want, and then hot glue it to the back. I'm going to cut away the excess that I don't need. And then I'm going to take my toothpicks and I'm going to just snap off the pointed ends that I stained with that furniture marker. And these are our thorns. And because we did that 3-strand braid to make the crown, these little points are very easily inserted between that jute cord within that braid. And then I'll just add a little bit of hot glue to make sure that they stay in place. This one is just about done. You guys, if you are enjoying this content, and I truly hope you are, please don't forget to give it a big fat thumbs up. Like, share, comment, subscribe, do all of the things. YouTube watches that, and when they know that you guys are enjoying the content and you comment in the comments and we connect a little bit or a lot, depends on how much you converse in the comments, because I do answer you. But anyway, that being said, YouTube likes that. They feel like I'm giving you good content that you want to see, and they push me out, and my channel grows. So I thank you for that. So I'm just going to add my little white ribbon to the cross, get it the way I want it, and just do a dab of hot glue here and there to keep it in place. And this one is done and ready to be displayed. I love it, but you guys know I need you to comment down below. Let me know which one is your favorite of the three. And here she is, ready to be displayed. I really like it. It is my favorite just because of the symbol of what it is, what it means to me, the strength of it, the joy of it. Just, I can't say enough about it. It's my favorite. Moving on to DIY number 2 and getting into this thrifted china. I got these pieces from my local Goodwill. Now this bowl was $1.99 and the sugar bowl was $3.99. And I know that was a little pricey, but I really loved it. I like the gold trim of it. I love that it is very delicate and dainty looking with the little pink roses on it. So I went ahead and purchased it. This set was $2. It was 99 cents for each piece. And I like this one because it has that gray and silver. So it's really pretty as well. I wished I could get the teacup and the saucer in this white and pink china, but they didn't have it. So I just picked this particular setup because that's what they had and that's what I was going for. I wanted a floral tea set. So I'm going to be using some of the Hello Hobby Sage Green paint. I'll be using a piece of cardboard. I have this bunny, this flocked bunny from the Dollar Tree Plus section. I have a piece of pool noodle. And I also will be using some of the farmhouse lace ribbon. I'm just going to remove the raffia bow from the flocked bunny because we're going to do a farmhouse lace bow. And I have tons of flowers, tulips, roses, and I also have some of the speckled eggs, and I just went ahead and put those onto some floral wire so that we can use it in this piece. I'm just going to take that bowl and I'm going to trim around the opening of the bowl because that is going to give me enough space for the cardboard. I wanted really trying hard not to use hot glue on this, you guys. I think that this bowl and this sugar bowl is really pretty. And I don't want to use a lot of glue on it and mess it up. So I am going to try this and see how it turns out. It actually turned out really good, but that is why I'm doing this. So I painted the cardboard in the sage green just in case any of it shows through. But you guys, I use so many florals that none of it showed through. I am using my hole punch to add holes around the circumference of this piece of cardboard because that's where our florals are going to go. Again, I'm doing everything I can to keep from using glue on this. And hot glue doesn't really work good on glass or china anyway because it peels off so easily. So if you really want this to be permanent, you need to use some super glue, E6000, something like that, Gorilla Glue that's made for glass. But I don't want to do that. So here you see me just adding some masking tape to the bottom or the inside of this lid and then tying it onto that little handle because I want this to be part of the DIY, but I don't want to risk it getting broken by falling. So that's why I tied it on. And I don't have little children in the house, so wherever I sit it will be fine. You guys, again, if you want it more permanent, use the appropriate glue. I don't want to use any glue because I want to be able to tear this down and use it in another way if I choose to. So I'm sticking all of my florals in those holes that I made with the hole punch, and I'm sticking them down into that pool noodle. And look how cute this is. I know you guys are thinking, you can barely see the bowl, but you can see it. In the reveal, you'll see it. But I just went wild with the florals. I could not stop. It was turning out so pretty. It looks so much like spring to me. I just love it. So I kept going. If you don't want this many florals, don't do it. This is just inspiration, you guys. Do it how you want to do it, how it looks good to you. But I love this. So now I'm just going to take a piece of that farmhouse lace and tie it around the bunny's neck. Well, not even tie it. I hot glued the first piece, and now I'm just going to hot glue the bow onto the side of the bunny's neck. I thought that'd be a little different. I usually put it in the back, but the side is cute for this because I want you to be able to see it. And then I didn't even glue the bunny onto the cardboard. I just set him up there, and it is done. So pretty. This is how it turned out. I love this piece. It's so soft and delicate and elegant and all of the things, and very simple. Added the speckled eggs, the greenery, the flowers. Just very pretty. I love it. And nothing is permanent. I can take it all apart, and I have not damaged the china in any way. I know it's just thrifted, but it was so pretty. I felt like I can use this again for something else. Moving on to DIY number 3 and the last one. This is very similar, just a little different. So I did the same thing with the cardboard, except I did make sure I put a hole in the center. I have the reindeer moss. I've got some blue and purple tulips, some more pool noodle, one of the Dollar Tree little butterflies, and I have some of the Dollar Tree purple gingham check bunnies. And we're going to do the same thing using the tulips as the centerpiece. Where the bunny was the centerpiece on the other one, you can see I'm putting the tulips directly in the center of this cardboard. Again, these are very simple, very easy to do, but they look so pretty. I'm going to cut some of this lavender, and this lavender comes from Walmart. And I'm just going to put it to the side. And this one, I didn't bother about painting the cardboard like I did on the other one, because we're going to cover it in the reindeer moss and you're not going to see it. And I actually put holes all the way around it because I wasn't sure how many florals I was going to use, but I didn't need all of those holes because I'm not going to put a ton of florals on this one like the other one because it's smaller, so it doesn't need as much. At least I didn't feel as though it did. So now I'm just going to hot glue some of the moss down, and I want it to spill over the side of that teacup. I'm going to add my little purple butterfly. These have been in my stash. I picked these up from Dollar Tree at least a year or so ago. Just taking hot glue, going around the edges, filling everything in with that reindeer moss. Now I'm trimming down some of that greenery leaf on the tulip because it was a little bit too big. Adding in some more moss. We're just going to keep doing that until we get it all filled in. Now this is really pretty just like this, but I want to put the bunnies on. So I'm going to do that in just a little bit. Just wanted you guys to see it from all angles because I thought it was adorable. So now I'm going to take 2 of the purple gingham bunnies, and I am going to glue them back to back onto a floral stem. I almost said skewer, but it's a stem. I'm just going to hot glue those so that the bunny is pretty on both sides. Since this is a piece you will see from all angles, I wanted it to be cute from all angles. So I'm just going to hot glue those together. And I am going to just put it in over by the lilac because I wanted to stand a little higher than everything else because I felt like there needed to be a focal point on this piece. And you guys, I'm not a florist. I don't arrange flowers or anything like that. I just do what looks good to my eye. So you guys put it together the way that it looks good to you. I decided to take some of these little white wildflowers and add them to the reindeer moss just to break it up a little bit. It gives the eye somewhere to land, something to focus on, so it's just not a lot going on. Sometimes you need to just break things up when there's a lot of monochromatic color. So that's what I did, and I think it's adorable. It is so cute. Just a cup of spring, you guys. Just a cup of spring. Here is the final reveal of everything I've made for you today. They were quick and easy and so pretty and just full of spring for me. I just think it just screams spring is on the way. The weather's getting nicer here in Northeast Ohio. I hope it's getting nice where you guys live. Again, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends and family. I'm so blessed and happy you were here with me today. And until I see you in my next one, be safe, be blessed, and craft something beautiful today, you guys. Bye.